Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will have first crack at this one. And here's the transfer junior tight end we expect to be part of the game plan today. Coming off a game in which he had 6 grabs, 2 of them going into the end zone in their victory. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Got his man in the middle. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the ground with the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Works his way forward, has enough for the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 32. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Hall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get our first look at Christopher Vizina. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He goes right back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding some room. Makes a pass to Martin. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Dropping back, it's Edwards. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. To throw, it's Edwards. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ship. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. The short hands, it's Hall. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on first down. The run inside. It's Johnson. Shoots his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. What a grab in the end zone for 6. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Hall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's got him. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. And he's knocked down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. On the move. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chance is...
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Oh, what a move to get open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it! That should be the final play of the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. The snap sets up to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with Clemson's coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Snagged in the middle, it's Thurman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him.
There's a crease. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. It's Edwards. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hall. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Haynes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Running inside, it's Hall. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Thurman. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Trying to run, it's Hall. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The run inside. It's Haynes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. And that completion... A short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wide open downfield.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the air. It's Edwards. Pressure coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hunts it out of the air.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give them a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it. It's French. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking for room. It's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The give on the counter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. The give and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Takes the handoff. It's French. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running inside, it's Haynes.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Unloads quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. On target. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Here's the pressure. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. This one's complete. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. It's a fumble on the play. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damn.